Please, I want you to take your time, listen to this thought-provocative message speech from Shehu Sani, as he delivered this thought-provocative speech. And just take your time, watch the video, what he said about the country. Take us through down the memory lane after the 1999, after transitioning to democracy, what happened at then, and the youth are not being involved in politics, and the youth of today, they are creative and content creators. They can't change the system, they can't change anything. They are just a content creators. Content creator can't change anything. Anyways, just take your time. Let's go listen to the video. We'll come back and talk about it. What do you think about it? Leave your honest comment under the comment sections. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll be your guy. Run on for me now.
My own understanding, most of the young people here are from this country. And most people here, I believe, are in the average of their mid-20s to early 30s. Well, it is a fact of history that almost 60% of Nigeria's population were born after 1999. We now have a population of 230 million people. So most of your experience as far as this country is concerned started from what happened 20 to 25 years ago. Well, it is also statistically proven that an average 25-year-old person in this country has never experienced a 12-month of peace since he was born. The beginning of this century started with Sharia violence in the northern part of Nigeria, then ethno-religious violence, the Bakassi boys in southeastern part of Nigeria, and violence attributed to the OPC in the southwestern part of Nigeria, militancy, now the Delta militancy in the south part of Nigeria, and then we moved from that to the era of Yobe Taliban, and then to Boko Haram. And from there, Boko Haram kept bombing cities, including Abuja. Then Boko Haram gave birth to ISIS and Saru and other affiliate terror groups. And then now we have banditry. So if you look at this history, it seems that we have been transiting from one form of violence and crisis and bloodshed to another in the last 25 years. YCC has given a platform which I believe that contributions that will come from this forum will help in addressing the challenges we are facing as a nation and also as a people. There are many causes of conflicts and violence in West Africa. You can attribute it to terrorism and extremism, poverty and extreme economic inequality, ethno-religious violence, border dispute, farmer herdsman crisis, and all forms of agitation. And unfortunately, the proliferation of arms in West Africa. It is a fact that this was not what Nigeria used to be in the 90s and in the 80s and backwards towards the 60s. Nigeria is 65 years old. And in 1999, there was so much hope, belief, and faith that democracy will usher in an era of peace, stability, unity, and collective progress for our people. Yeah, there have been achievements in a number of areas. But what remains a problem to us is how can we silence the gun so that we can have peace and stability in our country? Young people of today, you have your positives and you have your negatives. The positive aspect of your generation is that you are full of energy and creativity. Nowadays, we listen to foreign music, but in your generation, you have been able to develop and export our culture and our music to the stage of the world, to the point that it gives us pride when we see the likes of Thames, Davido, and Burna Boy winning Grammys, when it wasn't possible for our generation to do that. It gives us joy to see how you are able to compete with young people of outside of this country. I was highly impressed. If you see the training facilities of teams from Morocco, from Algeria, from Tunisia, the training facilities for their sportsmen and women, you will wonder how the Falcons were able to beat them. With more for Nigerians, we can achieve more. The negative aspect of your own generation is that what you need to know, the leaders of Nigeria's First Republic became leaders in their 20s and 30s. The leaders of Nigeria's Second Republic became leaders in their 20s and 30s. The leaders of Nigeria's aborted Third Republic and this Republic became leaders in their 20s, 30s, and early 40s. Most of the people you see today, whether they are president, they are governors, they are ministers, they are senators, in 1999 they were all looking like you and they were of your age mates. But they had vision and they were determined to take over power, whether for themselves or for what they claimed to be. And as such, they entered the ring of politics with all its troubles and storms, and they took over power. Today, many of you who were their age mate in 1999 are content creators and social media influencers. That cannot change a nation. That cannot shape the nation in line and in your own dream. It's not possible. You have to be involved. In the 90s, I've been a senator, and I will still return back to the Senate. Yes. As of 1999, we couldn't contest the Senate because our age is not up to the age of people who can contest elections. But we are determined. We contested and lost, and remained resilient until we took over the seat. So, for those of you who want the nation of your dream, you have to get involved. There's no way you can change this country if you don't participate in politics. In the 90s, when Nigeria was under military rule, some of us organized ourselves and started a civil rights organizations that resisted and demanded for return of democracy in Nigeria. Some of us were forced to exile, some lost their lives, and people like me spent many years in prison. But we came out. When we came out of prison in 1998 and Nigeria was transiting to civil rule, we said, what do? We are just out of prison. After spending, because for me, I didn't spend much, I spent only 4 years in prison. So when I came out, we said, what should we do? Some said we should continue to struggle for Aluta, protest and whatever. Some said, no, we should get involved in politics and take over political power. The ANC in South Africa, after the years of struggle against apartheid colonialism, transited from a liberation movement to a political party and took over political power. In our case, many of us made that tragic mistake of refusing to participate in politics in 1999. People like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the president today, disagreed with us who are at the extreme end with Chief Gani Fahimi. Gani Fahimi said, we will not participate, we will continue to fight the military. We are going to continue to organize protests. People like Tinubu said, they are going to participate. It took us 4 years for us to realize that we are on the wrong path. The politicians who never went to prison, who never paid sacrifices, who never suffered for democracy, took the opportunity of that transition, and today they are in power. Many of us later struggled to became impossible. Falana tried to be governor of Ekiti State, it couldn't work. Chief Gani Fahimi tried to contest the presidency, it couldn't work. Olisa Obakoba tried to contest the presidency, it couldn't work. Many of us failed because the political space was taken over with people who have money. So for people like us who are stubborn, I said we must contest. I contested the first time I lost, the second time I lost, the third time I won. And I'm going to win again in 2027.
The thing is, you said the youth are not being involved in politics. Until they get involved, they can't change anything. The youth of today, they are content creators. Content creator can't change anything. Yes, you took us through down the memory lane, concerning the problem befalling the countries, all the different groups of terrorists we had in this country from different regions, from Boko Haram, Bakassi, IPOP, a lot of them like that, that the youth of today's, that since 1999 till this time, at that time, Nigerian youth today are never know peace because of these different groups that have been terrorizing the country. So before it was good, it was okay. Yeah, that's why even up to today is the same thing. But since then, it's like since the transitions to democracy, it become a problem. They're not able to manage the country where it still boils down to the failure of leadership. So if they have been able to achieve or put the country in the right perspective, the youth of today would have been involved. Because of the failure of leadership, they're not giving the youth opportunity to come into politics. They're not giving the youth opportunity. The youth are not welcome. The youth are not giving the chance fair praise when it comes to politics. Are not giving the positions to manage when it comes to politics. Then it become a problem. And then the leaders are not creating jobs, employment for the same youth. The government, the leaders are not providing jobs, infrastructural amenities to the youth. So they left the youth to do their own, to survive on their own. Majority of the youth are on the streets, fighting for surviving. So they ended up being creative on the streets, becoming an influencer, becoming the content creators, because they are not being given an opportunity in politics. Just like some women are not being given an equal opportunity. Do you understand? So if now, for example, you talk about Tinubu then, who fought for democracy, when he come in as a democracy, when he come in under a democracy, as a president under a democracy, you would have thought somebody who fought for democracy, according to them, you would have thought he was going to do well. He understands what it means, what they face, the challenges, the problem that they were facing at that time. Reason why he stood tall, he fought for democracy, saying no. Now he have it at the platter of his goal. He decided to spoil the country and looking for a way to return the country back to military rule again by breaking all the institutions, all the law. I broke under him. So what happened? Failure of leadership. Now, you now as a former senator, you said now that you want to go back again. How old are you? You want to go back again into politics, that you are very sure of yourself you will win again, senatorial seat again in 2027. You are very sure of yourself. Now, that's the reason why you joined APC, started criticizing. Because I'm very sure if you are contesting in 2027, it's going to be under APC. Now, if you want the youth to get involved in politics, this slot you are contesting on, what stops you not to giving the slot to a younger person to represent you, to represent that constituencies that you are going to represent? What stops you? What stops you? Now you want to contest on this position, only one slot. Who is that youth in your constituencies now? Now you are dragging the position, the same position with that youth. Who is that youth now in your constituency that is going to come out to contest with you and win and defeat you at the polling unit where there is no free and fair election? Who is that youth? So we've seen all of them. We do our analysis. A lot of youth are ready to involve. So when you see there is no way out, there is no alternative, there is no way out, it's not working, it's not going to work for you, so you just back out rather than to just go and waste your time, waste your money. Do you understand? And this also results to the reason why you see when anybody eventually get in there, he tends to steal money, because he spent a lot of money conducting the campaigning, during campaign, buying funds and whatever. He spent a lot of money. When he get in there, he tried to recover those money first, not minding the people, the constituencies that he's representing, because he spent a lot of money to get in there. So if you are still dragging that senatorial seat with a younger person, so how do you want the youth you are accusing now? You talk them, how do you expect them to get involved? Think about it. So these are the problem we are having. Now we look at the election cycle now. You saying youth are not involved. The youth as the block vote we are talking about. The youth like 40, let's say 18 years till 40, right? These are the votes that you are looking for. not between 40, not 40 and above, between 18 years to 40 years. These are the youth we are talking about. And they own the vote. They are the street. You are looking at the street where you are looking at the vote. These people are in everywhere. Now, talking about the presidency, where is the way for the youth? Where is the opportunity for the youth in politics? Now, Tinubu is 80-something, now 70-something. He wants to contest again 2027. Now, look at Atiku. Now, Atiku, everybody has been begging Atiku, please step down for a younger candidate to come in. Atiku says no. He said no until it is his birthright. He wants to be president for life. He must be a president. After contesting for 6 times, he still wants to come again. Now, all the time, 6 good times. How many years is that? Since 2003. Do you know how many years is that? Do you know the opportunity Atiku has taken from a younger person? Yet, all those years gone. It's 2027. What stops Atiku not to say he's tired? He wants to give opportunity to a younger candidate. These are the problem. Do you understand? These are the problem. A lot of youth are ready to involve. They are ready. And now, yes, like what you said, the reason the youth has known no peace since then, yes, it's still the problem of the failure of the leadership. They miss a lot of opportunity. The problem we are facing today is the involvement of military. Military do not have problem, do not have any reason to join, to come into politics. Every institutions, that's why we have different institutions. Arms, 3 arms of government, they are separate so that they can be able to checkmate. But all of them now. So where is the way out? Anyways, that's by the way. So what do you think about Sani, his message? You believe that youth can't change anything? In fact, they say what you are looking for. Anyways, what do you think? Please leave your honest opinion, your honest message. Share, like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Be your guy and run out for me.